Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Kurt on Cougs. Yeah, I know it's been a minute since last time we did one of these. Yeah, sorry, life's been busy, school's been busy, so I haven't been able to be super consistent. Um, but I'll be trying to make more and more videos, especially as March Madness comes along. I'm so excited for this time of year. It's always an exciting one. A lot of great stuff has happened recently. A lot of interesting things as well. Um, we saw one of the biggest up and downs of the season so far, as last Saturday BYU upset number 6 Iowa State. That was a great game, a game where BYU really played to their potential. Looked like a team out there that could contend for the Final Four. And then on Tuesday they lost to UCF. That was a tough game. Of course, that's over on the men's side. On the women's side of things, overall it's been going pretty well. The toughest thing is probably that loss last week to Cincinnati. Cincinnati, not a very good team at all. That really hurt their stock. They have bounced back well, winning against Utah again, and then also managing to capture a win against Arizona State. Right now it is halftime of that game. Yeah, I wasn't quick enough to get the pregame in for that one. But they're in a battle with Colorado. This is a game they need to win if they want to make it in. Currently, BYU is projected as the 7th team out. So a win today maybe gets them into the next 4 in. And then you probably got to do some pretty good things in the tournament, in the Big 12 tournament, in order to make the 68 team filled. So big stuff there. Jumping back to the men's team, they haven't started their game yet today, so we're gonna give a quick preview there. They're traveling to West Virginia. They're trying to bounce back from that loss to UCF, and this is a quad one opportunity as well. So big stuff here. Last year BYU won both these games against the Mountaineers, so of course West Virginia is going to be looking for those. Sorry, what was I saying? Okay, that's right. Yeah. So West Virginia is going to be looking for some revenge. And so looking at this matchup, two teams that play very different styles. On one side, you got West Virginia, very defensively minded. They have one of the worst offenses in the Big 12, but at the same time, also a great defense. So that's their strength. And then BYU, on the other hand, can score a whole lot of points, and as of late has been really struggling on the defensive end of the floor. So, yeah, two very different styles. Excited to see how this turns out. Here are my deciding factors for tonight's game. So, number one, on the defensive end is just challenging shots. I feel like this is a big part of the problem. We saw against UCF. At the same time, credit to UCF, they shot really well. That's the thing, is every time a team shoots well on you, it's not 100% because, oh, you weren't closing out on shooters. Like, no, you can close out plenty of times. You can get a hand up. You can have someone there to challenge, and they can still hit the shot. But there were way more open looks than there should have been. Way too many easy layups. The BYU was basically just handing to the Knights, and you can't afford to do that again today against the Mountaineers. This is a team that's already struggling on offense, so if you can just go ahead and not give them the easy shots, you should be in a good spot. Number two, I think it's going to be really important to just distribute the ball well in this one. If the ball gets sticky, gets stuck in AJ or Rob's hands, that'll allow the Mountaineers to just collapse on them, but be able to spread it around, I feel like will be very good. I feel like there's a lot of weaknesses that BYU can take advantage of in this West Virginia defense. Once again, great defense, but I feel like they are, like, if everyone's on their game, if you're attacking all over the court, I don't think West Virginia is going to be able to handle this BYU offense. I think the Cougars roll to victory in that case. And number three, turnovers. Once again, not allowing easy transition points to spark West Virginia's offense, as well as getting those turnovers to get those free points for yourself. I feel like if BYU does these three things, they should be in a very good position to win this game. Ultimately, I think this game is going to be close, and I am predicting this will be a game that will end somewhere in the 80s. That's my bold prediction. Bold because West Virginia has very rarely even scored over 70 all year. But I think today, both teams are going to be lighting it up in the 80s. I think ultimately, though, the Cougars walk away with a victory in this one, 87-83. I think it's going to be close, but ultimately AJ DeBonsa, Rob Wright, and also some of those guys we saw contribute really well off the bench over these last two games. I think they're going to step up. They're going to get that win, putting the Cougars in a good spot right now, currently projected as a 6th seed. If they can go 2-0 next week, maybe do some good stuff in the Big 12 tournament, I could very easily see them getting up to a 5 seed. So that's my preview. I'm excited to see how it happens. I'll be back later for a post game cool down. Let's go Cougs.